Okay guys, this is the juggling video that I wanted to give you, and this is what I do when I'm not playing basketball or pool. Is I like to do other sports where I can work on my eye-hand coordination and also get a little cardio and just be in the outdoors. I love being under the lights, so that's why I come down to the baseball field here. In the background you'll see the football players practicing, but I had the whole baseball court to myself, the infield anyway. And what I wanted to do is go over how to do this juggling drill to be able to work on, like I said, your eye-hand coordination and also perseverance. Where that comes into play, it's setting yourself little goals. Like you'll see where I throw all 3 balls up at once in the air, and it makes the juggling that much more tough, like this. And what I do is usually like start with the tennis balls just to get warmed up, and then I'll move to the basketballs. And this is where it actually gets quite difficult. I have one raggedy old basketball, a fairly new basketball, which is the gray one, which you saw on my challenge last month for the 5 in a row from 3-point range. And the kind of brown one is raggedy with a little bump in it, and it's been worn out, and throwing it up against the wall over the year has made it basically the bladder exposed a little bit. So it's quite difficult to juggle because it doesn't fit in your hand perfectly. So it just adds a little element of difficulty. So what I do is start on my right side, and I need to get 25 minimum to move on to my left hand. So let's go ahead and start with that. And as you see here, it's not that difficult. Okay guys, so once you do it with your right hand, you'll switch over to your left, but check this out. 25 is not exactly that hard right-handed because that's your powerful arm. It's much more freaking easy to do because you're naturally right-handed or left, depending, and so it gets really tough when you switch over to your left. But you need to really work on these so you will be able to do this. And I was hoping to get 25 on both sides at the same time, but I ended up messing up here, so that's okay because the drill is to get the right hand first and then move on to your left. So here we are with the left, and you can see it's about the same. Keep in mind this isn't my first day at this. It's going to be quite difficult if you guys are just starting out, but go ahead and do it. I would say about 3 to 4 feet above your head. Gives you time to switch pretty easily, and if you do have a little flub like that, you can actually recover. So that's why instead of just going a foot, go ahead and push it about 3 feet above your head, or at least from where you throw from. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and get a little frustrated here, and that goes back into the perseverance angle, where the harder the task, the better it feels when you complete it, and the more you will try, the harder it is. So that's why I kind of make these, instead of just 15 or 10, you got to do 25 minimum. And as you get better, you could even mix up 50 on both sides. So here we go, guys. This is where I get serious. And a lot of times you'll get to like 23 and then mess up. And so as you get to 22 or even 21, don't think you're there yet. You have to keep it going, guys. Keep it going. Otherwise, you'll have to do it again. But there was 26, so now we're ready to move on to the 3 balls and actually do the juggling routine. Now, the routine consists of 50 perfect juggles, and then once you've completed the 50, then you want to go 3 balls in the air at once. And then in order for it to count, you have to continue the juggle after the 3 balls are in the air at once. Now, keep in mind, for the drill, you just get 50 at least, and then the next portion of the drill is separate. But if you can do all this at the same time without messing up, it's that much better. and it feels that much better when you complete it. And so here for me, as you'll see, I'm about 25 in, I think. Once I get to 50, I'm going to go for the 3 in the air at once and hopefully complete this drill 2 in 1, as they say. So here we go. We're coming up close, guys. And I think I gave you an extra 10 for good measure, but I know we're getting close here. So 3 in the air at once. Oh, that is so difficult, guys, but it feels so good when you make it. And there it is. Now this leads me to another point I'd like to make. The celebration in basketball or pool or stuff like this is actually just as important as the task. So these are all things to work on, guys, and I hope you enjoyed. Take care.